Welcome to the channel. Now let's get started. Today we got Trump news. Just recently, Trump decided to fire the head of Bureau of Labor Statistics. In his opinion, the numbers that were given to him were made to make the Republicans and himself look bad. And if it's true that the head of BLS was being partisan in a nonpartisan position, then yeah, of course she should get the axe. But if all she's doing is just giving out numbers, and those numbers come from fully detailed reports, then I have to go and say that you're acting a bit, I don't want to say childish, but a bit paranoid. We don't need a bit of paranoia or doubt. What we need is a lot of ideas and solutions behind those ideas. So what I'm gonna do for you, Mr. Trump, is to shoot out one or two ideas, and hopefully somehow, some way they find you. But before I get to that, I'm gonna go ahead and let Representative Loomis out of Minnesota, I believe, and Donald Trump speak about the matter.
It's not the statistician's fault if the numbers are accurate and that they're not what the president had hoped for.
Mr. President, why did you fire the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
Because I think her numbers were wrong, just like I thought her numbers were wrong before the election, days before the election.
Personally, I don't think the numbers are skewed or messed with. I think there's two reasons that the numbers are not what you expected. One of the reasons is the deportation rates, and the other one is the tariffs. You see, when tariffs are added, well, everybody pays tariffs, but when new tariffs are being negotiated, the stock market, they go all haywire, right? And for this particular reason, the stock markets are going haywire because they are also seeing the numbers, the employment numbers and the unemployment numbers. So if the market isn't comfortable with the job reports, and I have to add the tariffs, that would mean that most governments are also not comfortable with the current job numbers and the current negotiations with the tariffs. To turn that around, you're gonna have to put something on the table to show them the potentials of what could happen and what should happen. And luckily for you, I have an idea or two, and this is where they come in play. But to do that, I'm gonna need a random white guy out of the internet to give out his opinion. And while I agree with him, I don't agree with him 100%.
The point is, I've been doing construction work pretty much my entire adult life, over 20 years, 21, 22 years now. Right now on this job I'm on, right now, I'm 100 to 125 guys. Now I've been on this job for 6 months, and that's been about the average. I wish all these guys would get their citizenship and do things legal, but the point is that they haven't. But if you send all these guys back across the border, everybody says, oh, they're going to raise the wages and all the white guys are going to get these jobs. Bullshit. Like, I don't know what fucking sandcastle you got your head shoved in, or whose ass you got your head shoved in, but no, they're not. I watched the Americans completely quit working. People my age and younger don't work. They don't, and especially ain't going to do a physical job. So all you people saying, oh, they're going to increase the wage, and all these thousands and thousands of white guys are going to get these jobs. Like, have you done lost your fucking mind? I mean, come on. What's going to happen is people like me are going to be sitting at the house because there ain't even enough people to put a crew together to be able to fucking work. Fuck, man, this country and government, everybody just went to fucking shit.
About 25 years ago, we used to have college and job fairs. And I say used to because by the time I got to my senior year, these career fairs, college and job fairs, they were pretty non-existent. And for sure, there wasn't no type of military branch recruitment going on in my school. And whether or not these fairs were taken advantage of, at least students knew where to apply. So in my opinion, I think Trump should implement or encourage states to bring back recruitments from both private and government entities. especially in lower income communities where college enrollment is pretty low. Now, when it comes to wages being increased and all that shit, remember, we encourage our kids to not take anything less than what you are worth, right? But what we forgot to tell them is to expect the entry level pay. So these kids and young adults, they're not lazy. They don't want to get. It's not that they don't want to get physical. It's that we told them not to be taken advantage of, and they ran with that advice. I mean, look at us. We were all fucked. Yeah, these kids, they see us and they know that we were fucked in many ways. So that was one idea to float around if you guys want. And my second idea is going to be on the tariffs. And it's quite simple. I think we should go back and renegotiate the USMCA and use the disagreement as a bargaining token with along with the tariff. I mean, it seems like the Mexican president is on board, and if she's on board, maybe we can keep some of those immigrant workers. And she has to start thinking about the infrastructure that should start being built to build up their economy. And the last news I have today for Trump news on Saturday which will probably be published on Sunday, is the whole debacle with Russia. So this guy, Dmitry Medvedev, the right-hand man of Putin, earlier this week had some words to share. They weren't nice, right? So first of all, let me get this out the way. Dmitry, that's a gangster-ass name, right? But only here in the United States. In Russia, I'm pretty sure every other person is named Dmitry, or every other guy, right? So stop playing gangster and fucking get over it, because nobody wants to go to nuclear war, because nobody wants to die, right? I don't care how deep your underground bunker is. If it's done, we're done, right? So let's just go ahead and read what Dmitry had to say. Trump's playing the ultimate game with Russia, 50 days or 10 days. He should remember two things. Russia isn't Israel or even Iran. Each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. Don't go down the Sleepy Joe road. This guy fucked around and got possessed by Labubu, dog. He had to. I mean, what else do you want? The negotiation that were put on the table was that Russia will be allowed to keep the eastern part of Ukraine. So it's like, isn't that what you guys wanted? Man, let me go ahead and finish the video. Let's end it with how Donald Trump responded. Based on the highly provocative statements of the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, who is now the deputy chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, I have ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions. Just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that. Words are very important and can often lead to unintended consequences. I hope this would not be one of those instances. Thank you for your attention to this matter.